3, 2, 1. Guys, Ivan here and welcome to a new video. So today we are in the new GLC. This is the petrol version but also the hybrid version, and special thanks to AMG Bratislava in Slovakia for having us here today with this car. Alright guys, so here we are with the new GLC, as you can see here, and now we will check the exterior and also the interior. This car has very nice and elegant spec, we can say, and maybe you can see, maybe not right away, but this is not a black color. This is actually the dark blue, which is called the nautic blue. This is also the metallic. You can see the pearlescent effect of the metallic, so it's really nice looking here in the sunshine. It has this like a yacht, this bold color, very cool, and I really like this shade. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. It's really like a elegant, I would say sophisticated dark blue. And you can see a little bit here how it shines here when it's nice and sunny. So this is also the plug-in hybrid 400e, the most powerful GLC right now on the market. So this car is also in MG line package, so you can see the more aggressive front design of the GLC. And as we know, the GLC has these new digital lights and also these two stripes from LEDs, which are smaller, and one larger stripe. Also Mercedes-Benz star in the front grille. Also here you can see the air curtains on the side of the front bumper. Alright, so here we have the rear tail lamps. Sorry for the flickering, they are not flickering in person. So you can see how they are shaped in the back, and I like how they look. It's quite simple but also like sophisticated. Because the lights are like slimmer, then wider, also wider, slimmer, so I think it looks and works very well. The lights are connected with this like a black bar. It's not illuminated, it's here just for the design, and if you have a white car, this part is always black, so it will be more like visible, we can say, on the lighter color. So that's something to keep in mind as well. So here we can see the GLC 400e, Mercedes in the middle, and 4MATIC all-wheel drive system on the right side. The exhaust tips here are cosmetic, so just to keep in mind this. So they are cosmetic, but they are like a more deep, so it's not immediately visible. But keep this in mind as well. I like the design of these side vents. These are also cosmetic, but they look really sporty. I really like the stance, the white stance of this car, the presence. I think it looks really fabulous from the back as well, and I cannot wait to check out the coupe version. Alright guys, so now it's time to check out the engine. So let's open here, you can pull here. Okay, so it's here on the left side from the Mercedes-Benz badge. Okay, so now we can see the power plant, and this one is the 400e, the most powerful GLC at the moment. So this one is the 2.0 liter petrol engine and hybrid unit. So the petrol engine develops 252 horsepower and hybrid unit 136 horsepower. The acceleration from 0 to 100 km per hour takes only 5.6 seconds, so this is pretty fast vehicle. And the windshield washer fluid, you can find it here on the right side. Alright, so we can now close the front hood. Alright guys, so let's go, and now we will check out the sport mode and also the acceleration. So now we can actually go for a moment to off-road mode. Driving system ambient adept, therefore only use the drive program for driving off-road, not on public roads. So This is like a gravel road a little bit, so we don't really need the off-road mode, but you can use that as well. So we will check just how this works with off-road mode. When you are in off-road menu here, so now the car is raised, I can feel that, and here I have actually camera, so you can see front camera image, check surroundings. So if you go forward, the camera will actually scan what is under car, so you can see that here on the screen. Really actually a great feature here, so I really like this one. So now we can change to sport mode, and we can actually go here into the hybrid, so we can see the Newton meters, kilowatts, and also you can go and try here for the vehicle. You can see the brake, accelerator, also the angles here, and we will just wait for the track so we can go and drive. And this one is in -1 in sport mode, so actually you are lowered for better traction. So now we will try and test the acceleration. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it has really kick, this car, thanks to the hybrid unit. Definitely is not a slow by any means. Also has a little bit of the sporty sound pumped in through the speakers. I find the AMG sound a little bit more sporty. If you have like A35 or other cars with pumped in sound, I find that one more sporty. This one is yeah, different one. I like the more one in AMG, but still really great dynamics. It's like a different sound for sure, but also interesting one. So now we will enter the city here. I will change a little bit the rear mirror. So now we are at 50 kilometers per hour. We can turn on this tonic. We can go back to the, actually we can go to hold battery. This is a mode in which we'll actually hold the current state of a charge. In electric mode, you will go and drive on electric power only, and then you can go to hybrid. This will combine driving on electric and also the engine. So let me know which mode is your favorite. I really like personally how the car drives in the electric mode. It's really quiet and serene. It reminds me a lot the S-Class. So now we are driving on this tonic, 50 kilometers per hour. And also when you are maneuvering, the car will turn rear wheels. So you can see 0.0 degrees, and depending on the angle, we will see that shortly on the roundabout. This is turning opposite direction when you are driving on slow speeds. When you're driving faster speeds, it turns same direction to increase the wheelbase, and if you are driving at slower speeds, it will shorten the wheelbase by turning in opposite direction. So let's check it out. 0.4 now, and here on the roundabout it should be more. So let's check it out. 2.5 degrees, 2.8 even. So quite a lot. When I'm parking, it was 4.5 degrees, so the maximum can be achieved by parking or by driving at the car park. So here at the roundabout, which is pretty like steep, we can say, we got 2.8, I believe, maximum. Currently we are on level 3, so that's, I think it's a good amount to keep distance. Also we can see how the suspension is working, and we are now at 0 in terms of the suspension. Also, if you go into individual mode, you can go and in settings you can customize, for example, the suspension being sport, and steering can be in comfort, ESP in comfort as well. Drive could be a hybrid or electric, for example. So now we have sporty suspension while driving in electric mode. And we can see it here that we are at -1. Alright, so now we are going outside of the city and the car will accelerate. We can see here in energy flow that the car is powering all 4 wheels. Now we are gliding. And you can see also here drive with E, gliding, so it changes up. Drive with E drive and also gliding, it changes. Also you can see how much batteries in terms of the charge we have. We have about half here and actually 51% to be correct. So let's overtake here. If you push firmer on the pedal, even in electric mode, you will get the engine to be powered up to help you with acceleration. And here I would even go and increase to level 4 in terms of the distronic to keep a little bit more of a distance. So now the petrol engine is not working and also the 9G-tronic is not working because we are driving only on the e-drive at the moment. So now the car can see that we are approaching the roundabout and it's slowing down, but here we need to cancel and continue roundabout manually, and then we can go and turn on back the distronic. So I highly recommend to get this car if you want a comfortable car but still you want practical car and also not too big of a car, because some people really don't like big cars. I'm on the fence. Sometimes I like big cars, but for maneuvering, especially if you don't have a rear steering, rear axle steering, then it's really difficult. But the newer cars, the newest one, the newest models which have rear steering, they are not as difficult to park. Sometimes if you have like a garage which is like not really wide and the access is not ideal, then the larger car could be challenging to park, but not impossible, depending on your garage, of course. Okay, so right now I'm at the fast charger. I'm at 58%. We are charging with 59 kilowatts at the moment, and we need 15 more minutes, so we can check it out here in the menu as well. So you can select the maximum charging, so we need 100%, and we are now at 59. We are at 60 kilowatts currently for the quick charge. It depends what kind of state of charge you are. If you are at 0, it will give you more kilowatts. The more percent you get into the batteries, then the charging with the kilowatts is lower, of course, as with all batteries, but you can see it's pretty quick. So you can turn this off, then we will have a slow charging. But if you need quickly more power, then you will turn it on like this. So you can turn it off or you can turn it on, and then we'll have more power for sure. Right, so now we have electric range about 100 kilometers, that's 62 miles at 100%.